Members yelling at each other behind closed doors concerning accusations uncovered by Wink Investigations.
A Southwest Florida Police Department has come under fire. Our Peter Fleischer sits down exclusively with the Marco Island Police Chief for answers.
Marco Island is one of the most picturesque places in Southwest Florida. But documents uncovered by Wink Investigations show frustrations and concerns exist amongst the men and women charged with keeping this community safe.
My first instinct always is a fact-finding mission.
An anonymous email sent to Marco Island Police Chief Tracy Frazano in September that I reviewed reveals serious accusations. It claims employees are fed up with the lack of trust, continued apparent bias, and low morale, while questioning how internal promotions are awarded. Chief Frazano defends the way she runs her agency, but took the email to heart.
Perception can outrule the facts sometimes, and I don't ever want to have that perception that we are a biased agency in any sort of way.
Frazano acted quickly. In response, the chief admits the department was accused of an unfair promotional process.
No, I haven't seen that for myself. I understand there has been some perception of that.
MIPD started the entire process over. City Manager Mike McNee says a review found no evidence of bias, but it was important for police staff to feel the same way.
It's just kind of one of those things that comes in and you deal with it, and then if there's something there we need to be addressed, we addressed it, and that's what we did.
Ethical concerns have even made their way to the top of this building, all the way to the MIPD command staff.
Disciplinary paperwork from September shows a loud confrontation involving Captain Richard Stoltenberg and Lieutenant Matthew Gallup, two of the top 4 ranked officers at MIPD. Gallup began yelling at Stoltenberg after a frustrating performance evaluation. The docs claim Gallup was irate and belligerent, that he stated his review was BS and retaliation.
Does it concern you, though, that a command staff member would accuse another command staff member of retaliation?
He made that accusation forward, and that has been looked into, and it has been found unfounded, not substantiated.
We did a very, very thorough internal review with a number of interviews. We couldn't find anyone else in the department who would corroborate that there had been some sort of retaliation.
In the end, Gallup signed his evaluation in lieu of discipline after being ordered to do so multiple times.
Has that ever happened to you here at this department?
Has it ever happened to me here? No. Sometimes people don't like the answer that you give them.
The anonymous email sent to Frazano claims MIPD employees are deciding to leave as a result of morale issues.
Morale, specifically, is a really difficult thing to pin down. I mean, how do you measure it?
But MIPD numbers don't reflect staffing issues. Data provided by the city shows Marco Island has more full-time sworn officers than they've had at any point across the last 5 years.
I have confidence in the chief. I think she's trying real hard to build the right culture.
Chief Frazano says as a result of the recent concerns, she's begun speaking with members of every shift and her command staff more often, hoping to improve communication and transparency.
Has there been more of a focus on it? Yeah. I need to make sure that I'm giving the right message to you and that you're receiving the right message.
She admits communication is a two-way street. Reporting in Marco Island, investigative reporter Peter Fleischer, Wink News.
And we also asked Stoltenberg for Gallup for their comment as well, but a city rep told us only the police chief or the public information officer handle media inquiries. City officials